Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode. Here we are down on my base, and well, I'm feeling a little bit contrite because the Abyss update was released, well, it was about a week ago, the end of October 2018 if you're watching this in the future, and I just jumped into the update and I thought, wow, we'll just go and check out the new features, the new underwater bases, it's going to be no problem. And I learnt a very key lesson, and that is that the game is changing slightly now, where the environment is becoming a lot more hostile, and I paid the price. I got killed, I lost all the contents of my inventory, so I've had to spend 2 or 3 hours rebuilding my inventory contents back up again. But it was a useful experience, and I have to admit, at the end of the video I was a little bit annoyed with what happens, especially by going down to the horror, which I attacked very blandly, and well, obviously I died. But upon reflection, I actually like the way Hello Games is going now, because I think one of the elements that's missing, especially once you say a long way into a playthrough, is that there's very little threat, because you can carry so many resources and the weapons, so you can literally blast anything apart. And the idea that Hello Games is reintroducing some threat back into the game is pretty interesting, especially if it's an environmental threat. And in some ways I hope that they do continue to expand that in subsequent updates, although it comes with a strong warning that if you play permadeath, that maybe you need to go a little bit more slowly and a little bit more carefully when a new update drops. Anyway, that's enough of that. Now, why am I at my base? Well, I've got a little bit of a shopping list of things to talk about in this part. We will be getting back to the Abyss update later in the video, but the first thing I want to do, and I seem to have lost the mission again, is base computer archives. It says here, construct a medium refiner, and I want to do that just to move this base archives forward, and I think I've got to be able to. Now, the medium refiner, if I remember correctly, I did do a little bit of practice with this because I wasn't too sure where to find it. Oops, I think it's in here. Medium refiner has to be built with inside of a base, and I think what I'm going to do is just put it down here. You can see the resources is 100 magnetized ferrite and 5 hydrogen jelly. Just going to drop that down there. I'm just going to have a quick look at it. As you can see here, the medium refiner consists of 2 slots now to create items. I mean, it will work with that, but there's also no need to use fuel anymore, so it's quite a good step up, which could be quite useful as I go through. Unfortunately, it can only be deployed in bases, so we're still stuck with the small refiner. But the small refiner that was in my base is now in my inventory because I lost that. I've also brought a beacon with me. That will make sense a little bit later on in the video. And it says here, recovery progress there. The user will be advised to recover when recovery is complete. Consult the log. So we've moved that mission forward. We've got that timer counting down. It's something I should have done a long time ago. That's the first thing on my list. Now the next one is a little bit of a cheat, or taking advantage of the Abyss update, and probably the easiest way is to show you. If I come in here, and what I'm looking for is, I can't remember now. Now I think if we go to Kishim Uvaka 5 orbital. Now while I'm teleporting, I want to emphasize that I haven't gone to any new systems since the Abyss update. These are all existing systems I visited a long time ago. And as part of the update, the space stations were updated to add a new tech trader. And what that actually resulted in is, if I come over here, Atlas interface discovered. Yeah, would rather like to do an Atlas interface. I just want to show you this, guys. I mean, it's a bit of a cheat, but wow, that's what it's about. And that is the oops. Don't talk and jetpack at the same time. Is if I come here, and what you will see is that all the suit upgrades have now been reactivated in all the space stations. So we can now come here and get another upgrade. You can see I've already expanded this my basic exosuit by was it 3 slots. Also added a couple of extra slots to my exosuit tech, and I don't think I actually did one for cargo because it's quite expensive, so I've been taking a little bit of an advantage of this, and maybe 90,000, I've got that there. I mean, I'm a bit inclined to just go cheapskate and enhance my exosuit tech because I got a feeling I'm gonna need it. So I've now got that, and I mean, I haven't done every single system I've discovered. I've done a few of them just there, and I wanted to demonstrate that to you guys. So if you're looking for a quick way to expand your exosuit, that is a way to do to take advantage of the update. And the other thing I've also done in here is I've put some more shielding in here in one of the extra slots. It gives me another slot there. Now the change to the space station is add addition of this guy. He's now sells exocraft tech. I'll just skip through this lot and we'll trade for nanite blueprints. We've now got a Nautilus cannon. I think I've got loads and loads of nanites, which I could claim that I was saving up for this, but it's just that there wasn't any tech that I actually wanted. Like the idea of osmotic generator, boosting my what do they call it, Humboldt drive. So we're going to go that. Living pearls. I don't got no idea where we're going to get living pearls from. Oh, I've got a vague idea, I think. And we got this here, so we actually need quite a lot. 10 living pearls for a Tethys beam. I was hoping to be able to install some of these techs. Okay. Anyway, we've now got those techs. But of course, if I come back in here again, thank you. Let's see what we got. Purchase upgrade. Got a Humboldt drive up. So we've got Nautilus cannon, which we haven't got. Exocraft boost. I don't think I've actually got. Oh, this probably doesn't apply to my Nautilon. So we could boost other tech. Up here. I mean, acceleration, fuel, and that could be quite useful. I mean, it's not much of a booster, but I think at the moment I'm just going to buy that as well. And we don't have a cannon at the moment, so there's no point doing that. And the other thing I want to check is come here. Let's see if any of these guys have been updated as well. Got warp drive Sigma. Drive Theta. Efficient thrusters. Let's have a quick look at my ship. Don't have a space there. And I mean, I could put a warp drive boost on. Stubby. Got a range of 324. And it's. I mean, just admit I'm very tempted. But to do that, I'm going to have to need cadmium oxygen. I mean, I actually do this in the other way. And Starship shield module, positron module, cannon module. I think what we're going to do is warp reactor Sigma Viper. That could be useful. That's a freighter warp reactor upgrade, but it's only C. That gives another 200 light years to the freighter. That actually gives 800 light to the freighter. I think I'm going to get that. That will give me a nice range to the freighter. I think we'll go for the big one there. That gives us a bit of a freighter upgrade. I've come a long way, haven't I? That's not changed. Gonna come in here. I'm just gonna have a quick look. There's. launchers here. Plasma launcher, mining beam. Nope, there's nothing there. Geology cannon. Tempted to have a look at the geology cannon, but maybe not in this video. Pulse splitter. I mean, I did take my weapons off of the multi-tool, and I'm half regretting that, considering we've got to deal with the horror. It's almost like I feel that I need a new multi-tool, full 24 slot multi-tool. I mean, I could put the pulse splitter back in again and rebuild this. I mean, it's all got into a little bit of a mess now. Oh well, never mind. And I think we're just going to go down and have a look at guys, if he's got anything new. And we've got efficient water jets, jet pack upgrade unit. That's useful. Oxygen regenerator. Oxygen rerouter, sorry. Upgrades the aeration membrane of the exosuit to harvest oxygen from life support system in the events of breathing emergencies, allowing users to resurface and seek conventional fuel supplies. Enabled. That could be useful, but I'm not sure. I do like that though. Efficient water jets enabled. I think we'll get that. We got the. I think that can wait. Oops, no, actually, yeah. Wonder if he's got any boosts, quick boosts for. And purchase underwater protection module. Significant upgrade to the exosuit aeration. Significantly improves. That's a B class. I mean, I could probably do with something like that. Thermal protect movement module. Water protection module. Okay, let's give this a go. I've got plenty of extra slots, so. But I don't think I've got built this the wrong way round, but never mind. Something for Humboldt drive, which I can't do anything about. Happened to the oh, there it is there. I think we're just going to drop that in there. Backup backup air harvester, so upgrade to aerations. That would give me more time underwater. Well, I think we're going to go with that because I do want to move forward the Abyss one because I do want revenge on that horror. But I do have a scheme, is probably the polite way of saying it, to deal with them. And I think the next thing I want to do is come here and find here. I have reduced my number of outstanding missions down now. Got to build efficient water jets, okay. Dream of the deep. And just going to go back over here. And because obviously the mission is outside of our current system. And just going to jump into here. There we are. Sunken structure. Gonna go this way. And here we are. Don't think I want to sell anything. I bought this salt refactor because I got the impression I needed to build something, but at the same time I'm not sure what I did, so I'm kind of stuck with it at the moment, but I don't think it's a problem. We've got plenty of resources here. I've got some oxygen capsules I've made. I've stocked up on a lot of oxygen. What I want to do before we go off and go down to the sunken structure is I want to go and summon my freighter, because what I would like to do is kick off another frigate mission. And if any of you guys follow the channel, you'll be aware I kicked on my first one a little while ago, and what I did is when I came back I made a short video on the problem of the inventory, and so I've got no frigate mission at all at the moment, so I want to kick one of those off before we go down there. I'm not sure if I don't think my freighter is actually in this system, so let's just get a little bit away. Oh, or is it? No. Yeah, there it is. My capital ship. I should get in the habit of calling it a capital ship. Yeah. Let's grab it. Let's blast some more stuff up here. And get into here. And what I did off camera is I've made some frigate fuel. Probably a little bit too much actually, I got a bit carried away with that. But then I was out collecting resources for... so I'm just going to drop that. I think that can get to the freighter. It's not clogging my inventory up. And we're just going to go up to here. And we'll see what we can kick off here. I am really thinking about building a new base as well. Maybe I might build a freighter base. I haven't really looked at that yet. One of the many things on my long list of things I want to do for you, potential missions. And we've got an industrial expedition, that's difficulty 1. I don't... We keep it simple for the moment. Just build up to things. I mean, I probably can't go for something like that. My frigates aren't particularly that good. Actually, let me just have a look at something first. Do my frigates rank up or improve over time? Support. I mean, I've got a... I presume this is the level. Progress. The next rank, 35 successful encounters. Wow. Times damage 3. Note spider infested captain. 5 tons. Okay. I mean, can I repair the ship? It's damaged. Well, I think we're just going to send them off on missions. Large galley. 38 success. Really got to get them out doing lots and lots of missions to gain that. Okay, we're just going to send them out on that simple mission, I think. Go out with superior force. I mean, there's probably an efficient cost ratio for this, but... And... Focus combat. Well, we'll send that there. We'll send a support one. Send them all. Why not? And we got the fuel for it. At least we don't have to transfer it from there. Don't know what upgrades we can put in the holographic analyzer compressor. Fuel oxidizer. Explosive drones. I suppose this tech comes from somewhere. Anyway, let's just launch the expedition. And we'll just get those off. Going out, doing their thing. Suppose we can have a quick look here. And it says they've got their fleet command online, calibrating to Fleet Commander Stuck. Please speak with Commander. Greetings, travel into the expedition has covered 196 light years. I estimate their plotted route will take a further 5 hours 51 minutes. Inspect the ships. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, I think that's enough of this. Now we're going for what I've been putting off is we're going to get Dreams of the Deep. And we're going to go down here. the other thing I want to check is, while I'm at it, slight digression again, this is my, I think this is my new ship, Infinite. Yep, I know. Yeah, you're damaged. So this is the new Explorer that I obtained from, in the last part by recovering the ship that was crashed on the bottom of the sea, and it nearly cost me, but I mean, I think it's going to be worth repairing all this stuff. Platinum and got damaged technology. Wow. No, I'm not going to repair it. I'm going to hang on to my resources for the moment. That's a project for another time. But I think it was definitely worth getting it. I think if I can get that fixed up and kitted out, that would definitely be my inter-system travel system. There'll be a quick look round, and yeah, the Humboldt drive. And sunken structure over there. I've got in the habit of just shooting asteroids on the way through sometimes. And I'm just going to lock onto this. Wow, it's a minute away. Means there's a good chance we're going to get bumped by pirates. I'm just going to keep sending that to the freighter. And doing here, we can put a bit of tritium there. Anyway, what I'll do, guys, is I'll see you once I get to the planet. And here we are, we're coming in on the planet. You've got hostiles coming in, but and here we are, we're on, there's the sunken structure there. And the first thing I want to do now, and this is the reason why I picked up the beacon, is that the exocraft does not contain any saves. I can hear a creature. So what I want to do is we're going to drop. Oh, come on, game, don't mess about. So here we are, guys, we're on the planet. Looks like we've got a bit of a predator over there. Don't really want him sneaking up on me, so oops, reload. Got him. Got you, that's okay. He's gone over the edge. Now, the reason I bought the beacon with me is, you can see here, I've got that's where we're going to be going. That's 800 odd meters away. And what I want to do is just come in here. And I think if we come this way, and what to do is drop this down. And we're just going to drop a save. That gives me a restore point, because one of the problems with using the submarine or all the exocraft is they do not drop a save when you get out of them. And just to show you guys, I've now got a save, manual save at 4:53 in the morning, because this is how early in the morning I'm recording this, and there's the auto resave. Now the reason I'm doing this is that this is going to be quite risky, especially doing battle with the horror that actually killed me in the last part. That actually, oh no, it doesn't. So what I would strongly recommend is that if you're going to do the abyss underwater mission, is you do bring the ability to save manually. I think I'm just going to jump back into the ship while I'm talking. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to carry that beacon with you, especially once we go underwater, because unless we happen to find a base where you could have a lot of progress and then lose it with something trivial, including a crash, because I have to admit, I haven't experienced any problems with this update, but I have read a little bit in the forums that some people have claimed that the game is a bit buggy, and I'm not totally convinced about that, but I think at the moment it's worth doing, and it's also useful for future reference now. If Hello Games are going to introduce a slightly more hostile environment with updates, maybe taking the ability to save with you is going to be quite useful. But of course that comes with a strong caveat that if you're playing permadeath, you are on your own. Anyway, I think what we're going to do now is just get out here. And what I want to be able to summon my exocraft now. And that's exocraft. Okay. Oh, come on, game. It flashed green. Just because it's not deep enough. Oh, yeah. Okay, because I was stood on this rock ledge. And we've now got our Nautilon back. I think we don't have a tech there, but we do have the bolt drive, which I brought with me. And I think we're just going to put that alongside. I did make some fuel for this, so that's given us a little bit 2% top speed. Maybe that wasn't just such a good idea. I don't know. Oh, there's something. I think I already scanned those. Just gonna go across under the wall area here. Let me just have a quick check to see. What do I need for hyperthermal? Do we need some cytophosphate? I think I'd be a little bit more comfortable if I had a little bit more, say, another fuel cell. So maybe we will let's have a look round, see if we can find a fuel cell. Although I must admit, I'm a little bit leery about shooting things underwater because of those jellyfish. Some stuff here, just jump out. Right, we got it. Grab some of this. I think it's the big stone things that release the jellyfish, so I think if we can pick up some of this, so that I've got at least. Oops. Maybe isn't such a good idea. Good enough. Yeah, cytophosphate. Yeah, we got enough for one more shot. I think that would be good enough. That over there, what's that little red light there? I think we're just going to jump back into here and just make a and just have a quick look. Yeah, we could probably pick up some more cytophosphate as we go across, and so much for the speed boost. I think we're definitely going to need some more enhanced technology. What's that there? Oh yeah, a quick tip on these guys. If I jump out here and swim towards this. Now, when I was collecting in the last part, I didn't realise that you're not interacting with these guys themselves. What you're actually interacting with is the crystals on the side here. See the crystals where it says crystal sulfide, and there's actually several all around the outside like this. But you need to try and keep a little bit away. Whoops, it's going to erupt. A bit of a wall there. Get in there. I'm just going to jump into here. And let's get back on mission. And I think what to do is going to transfer this to the Nautilon. Just in case I get killed. And anything else I could do? I'll probably put the salt in the Nautilon as well. I brought the salt because salt seems to be a major requirement of survival here. Here, guys. Have one of these here, so we're just gonna. Oops, keep away. Well, I admit I do like this. I hope that Hello Games introduce some of these features into possibly even space or something like that. There's a crystal there. So you can get more than one. Which one? It's pretty cool. Oops, easy. Jump in here. Wow. Any died of oxygen shortage then. I can't afford to damage my health at the moment because you've got this area here. Now, this is the place where we ran into problems last time. You can see the horror. There's a couple of horrors here. I don't want to fight both of them because I don't think I've really got the health to take on both of them. And I think what we're going to do is, I don't think they're going to react to the Nautilon. And have a look round, see this. Because I do want to fight these guys. I actually don't see a save point. This is the reason why I bought the ability to save. I think I'm just going to do that there. Hopefully if we jump out here. Yeah, I can hear the thing footsing. And we're just going to... Yes, game, don't do this to me. And what to do is just come over here. And what we're going to do, hopefully this one, yeah. And we're just going to drop there. Save there, we're just going to get back. Water on and recharge our oxygen. Oh, isn't this fun? Okay guys, now we're going to have some fun. And I'm just going to reload the boltcaster. Because we need to actually deal with this guy. And what you've got to do is stay out of range like that. Once you know how, I think it is easy. And I think we can just keep charging with that. And I bought some oxygen capsules with me. Yeah, I think killing those, as I say, once you know, I think what happened in the last part is it just caught me by surprise being drawn in like that. And that actually... No, I can't actually scan a creature. What am I looking for? I think there. Where's the terminal then? There's nothing there. And okay, thermal protection. That, and I think we're just going to top that up again. Oh, abandoned terminal, thank you. And we're just going to get rid of the gook. Bit tricky. Oh, that's cool. Seen him swimming next to it. Despite the decay, the station's mainframe remains functional. The records have been clearly accessed by whoever came before. The last entry is to download a high-powered sonar unit. There is something strange. The timestamp has been purged, and there's no way to tell how long ago the crew were here. There was a place on land where it was last visited. The horrors that lurked outside must surely have come after, but what drew them here? And let's download the sonar plans. So we've now got a there. That's why I bought the salt refractor. I think I saw it in the video. I'm not pretending that I actually knew it, but we could have made one anyway. Going to be a bit careful here because we may walk out into a horror. There's still other horrors around, and there's some creatures around as well. Actually, no, nothing friendly. Because there is another horror here somewhere, but don't really want to get tangled up with them unless I have to. What I definitely want to do is drop a save here. Beacon here. Save. I think I'm just gonna. What's that there? I'm gonna jump back into here and move this stuff away. And I think we can make a high-powered sonar. That's good. So we got that now fixed. Dreams that use the high-powered sonar to locate another survivor. So, and is that going to be off somewhere else? There was something here that I was interested in. Oh, what we got here? Oh, that's more of that. Get in here. Grab the sulfide. The third one. Yes. Grab that. Don't want to hang around too close. Now, there are clams on the seabed, and I am a little bit interested in that. And then we got some rigogen here. Not sure if I want that. I think maybe we'll get a little bit of. Maybe we'll collect these. Run the risk of getting attacked by jellyfish again. Go away. I think these might count for creatures killed, actually. Gotcha. Get the creature. This here. Oops. We're running out of oxygen again. Yes, wow, okay, I'm out of oxygen. I think the key is probably to keep this one full up quite a lot. Wow. Running out of environmental protection as well. Top tip here, guys. If you're going to go swimming, find a planet that isn't cold. And I think just going to explore here. Did I actually find the next mission? Let me just. We got Dreams of the Deep selected. I mean, is there the next stage? I think we're just gonna hang around here a little bit, and I'm just gonna jump into here. Don't see anything around here. Actually, the spotlight's pretty cool. To use the high-powered detector to explore sunken wrecks. Oh, okay. So we've got to do it this way. But we actually got to look for a sunken wreck. My fail there, guys. And what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to go down, drop a save here. And then we're just going to. Yep, thank you. And I think just to wind this part up, how far away is that? 1 minute 44. It's probably a fairly long distance away. Lots and lots of life form here. If we can. Okay, there's lots of stuff swimming around here. It's going to be this is going to be a rerun of birds. No, it's not. We got 90 odd thousand. That's good. I might complete my first all the life forms on a planet with an underwater one. Look at that. Did you see that there, guys? That's the effect of the ships. That was pretty cool. That was the effect of the ships flying across the surface here. And I'm just gonna... Oops. You can still destroy the terrain here. What on earth is this? Wow, what's this? Oh, we gotta check this out. We can't scan it. Okay, red chlorine and dihydrogen. Wow. I'm probably going to get swamped by these jellyfish creatures, so I'm getting ready to retreat. This could be quite a big explosion once I actually get there. Jumping in. One thing I am curious about, actually. Yeah. They were a little bit late showing up there, so we got away with that. I'm a little bit curious about that. If I've got my exosuit on, do both these charge? Nope. Gonna have to put in oxygen there. So I've got away with that. I'm a little bit worried here, guys, in the sense that how far away from my ship am I? That's my capital ship. Or am I away from here? Yeah, I mean, we can survive an oxygen recharge. See the trails across the surface of the water there? And the ships above, that's really cool. And it's going to keep going. So we better let this run out completely before we make another one. Keep going, it's quite slow progress. What I will do, guys, is I will see you once I actually get to this. It's curious to find out what is actually down here. Whether we're going to have any more horrors or something. Oh, that's cool. It looks like we've got a crashed freighter here. Oh, that's great. Okay. Oops. Yeah, we've definitely got a crashed freighter here. So what we're going to do is just drop here. I think do is just check exosuits. Yeah, we're okay, we've got plenty of oxygen. I think we'll just do this rusted freighter. Log 0012B breach event plus 8 souls. Located the wreck. The ship's computer was a washout. We salvaged the supplies that we could and left. I don't want to be nearby when the water eats through the reactor housing. Tidal patterns here are increasingly strange. The water has risen rapidly, but we are yet to see a ebb. We could return and salvage more when the water falls away. The survivors made it back to the wreck of their freighter but moved on soon after. I'll have to do the same if I am to find out. Before I leave, I make one final search of the archives. There are no more clues, but I do locate the blueprint for an aquatic construction modules. At least the journey was not in vain. Shut down the circuit. I shut down the distress beacon. There is no one here to rescue. So we got aquatic. Oh, so we can build underwater. We got specific stuff down for building underwater. Oh, that's cool. And I've lost my. There you are. There's the. I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. So what I'm going to do is deploy my save capability. Just going to deploy this, the ocean bed, and we're just going to drop a quick save there. and we're going to jump back into the Northland so we don't waste oxygen. Right guys, here we are. We are back in there. It says here, use the high power sonar to detect sunken buildings. So I think we'll just do this to wind the video up. And I suppose we've got to do this again. Potential signal echo. Sunken building detected. The ship is that way. 221, that's 251. So that's in the general direction of where my starship is. I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys, for this part. What I will do off camera is I will do a bit more exploration, maybe try and gather some resources to build this up a little bit. We probably need some more fuel. That's all going to be for the next part, and probably the next part we'll go off and do something different. Well, I'll see how it goes, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.